Hey there, weight loss surgery friends. This is Rachel on my way down VSG, and I'm coming to you on Saturday night. It is almost midnight, and the truth is I should have came to you before now, but I'm just barely coming in with you here at week number 55. The reason I didn't come in sooner this week is because we were driving home from Michigan, where we've been traveling with my husband. And as me and the boys were driving home from Michigan, every mile we got further away from him and got closer to home, I just was feeling more and more sad and lonely. And so, anyways, I've been having a pity party all week. But today, here in Oklahoma, we were celebrating Gastroschisis Awareness Day. Monday on the 30th is actually National Gastroschisis Awareness Day. And so if anyone wants to wear green on Monday, we invite you to do that. Gastroschisis is when you're born with your intestines outside of your body. And sometimes it can be fairly simply corrected with surgery. And then sometimes it's very, very complicated. And as most of you know, my son ended up having a very complicated case of gastroschisis. And it's something we're still battling, something that even in the most simple cases of gastroschisis, it's something that never goes away. You usually always have to think about it because your intestines do have some extent of damage, and you always worry about getting an intestinal obstruction or something along those lines. But my son has other health conditions due to his gastroschisis, and most of you know that's why I sought permanent treatment for my obesity to help me manage it forever. And so on July the 6th, 2017, I had vertical sleeve gastrectomy, weighing 319 pounds, and I beat obesity into remission on January the 11th, 2018, weighing 215 pounds. I came to you last week weighing 178 pounds, and bad news this week is I got home and I never considered this, I never even thought about it. I was traveling with a little 12-inch by 12-inch scale, a little travel scale, and I never compared it to my home scale. When I got home, I realized that there is a 5-pound difference on my home scale versus that travel scale. And so even though I've pretty much been on plan, which really I shouldn't even say that because there's no such thing. You're either on plan or you're not. But anyways, I figured my weight would be the same coming home. But anyways, when I got on the scale and I saw on my home scale I was up 5 pounds, I was like, no way, no way. And so I got the little travel scale out and I compared it and I weighed the same. But anyways, I was, comparatively speaking, they're 5 pounds difference. I was weighing 5 pounds lighter on the road, which was good for my morale, but on the road. But then when I got home and I was having this pity party from being alone and away from my husband and just all the changes that our family's going through, I just felt sorry for myself and didn't make it on here to talk to you. But anyways, the whole point that I was getting to is today we are celebrating Gastroschisis Awareness Day, and just seeing all the warriors that have survived and everything they've been through, it just pulls you back into reality and lets you know that I really have nothing to be having a pity party about. They're all so strong and inspirational. And so even though we spent the whole day in the city and we got home really late, I didn't want to let another moment go by without coming to you, letting you know where I'm at. And so since I'm going to go off my home scale like I always have, my official weigh-in for week number 55 is 182 pounds. So definitely higher than I need to be. I'm working hard on that. To be a organ donor, of course, I have to weigh 178 pounds or less, and so it's very important to me that when I come back to see y'all next week that I weigh 178 pounds or less. I don't I don't ever want to be in this range that I'm in. So I'm in the right mindset now, and I am 100% on track, on plan like I should be. And some of the things that I let slip specifically over traveling and just over the last couple of months, I was sitting back and I was thinking about it from Memorial Day till now. So over the past like 8 weeks, we have traveled 6 out of the last 8 weeks, and honestly, there's never been a full 7 days when I have been at home every single night. And I'm doing laundry and packing and getting ready. We're going to leave next week to go to Boston for the week, and so once again I'll be traveling again, but I feel like I have my head on straight and I know what to do, and so I'm not planning on having the same problems I had when I went to Boston 9 weeks ago. Y'all know that I went through a little struggle there. Anyways, so what I was saying is over the last couple months, what has kind of slipped and things that I need to correct is I had stopped tracking my water. I really was not focusing on that at all, and I'm kind of the type, if I'm not drinking, I feel extra hungry and I'm more likely to be eating. And so that's one thing that I really am focusing on. And for the longest time, for probably the first 6 months, I didn't have any diet soda. I would have a little bit of carbonated water here and there, but not much. But even at the 6-month mark, when I started having a diet soda, I would only let myself have a diet soda if I had already gotten all my water in for the day. And so most of the time I wouldn't have all my water in until it was in the evening, and then I wouldn't want to have any caffeine, and so I wouldn't drink any diet pop. But over this summer I got really lenient with myself, and I would just let myself have a Diet Coke whether I'd gotten my water in, my fluids in or not. And so I got to where I was having 1 or 2 a day. And so I haven't did that for the last week. I feel better about that. Another thing, over traveling for the last couple months, I have gotten away from weighing every single thing. I didn't take my my food scale to any of the restaurants we ate at while we were traveling with my husband the last few weeks. And I know that I'm not good at estimating what I'm eating, and I usually tend to eat more than I think, so that's something that's important to me. It's something I've been back. I mean, we've only been home since Wednesday, and so I've only been doing that for the last few days as far as the scale goes. But weighing exactly what I'm eating is also important. So those are the 3 big things that cross my mind, the 3 big things that I want to correct. And other than that, I guess I will be reporting to you from Boston next week. So I hope you all have a great week, and maybe I'll get to see some of you in Boston. So love you all. Bye, guys.